Here's a 1933 Chicago World's Fair photo album, and this is not a reproduction, and this is not some postcard book. This is a photo album with unbelievable pictures of the World's Fair. The Century of Progress Exposition and the Great Lake. The first image is Elks Monument, and this is referencing all of these soldiers that died in the First World War. And below that is the Fountain of Time, which is created by Lorado Taft, and this is a 126-foot-long sculpture representing the past of humanity through time. And right in the middle, we have the Greyhound Lines World's Fair Sightseeing Tour 50-cent ticket. And our first image on this page is the Lama Temple, more accurately known as the Chinese Lama Temple, and this was built with materials imported directly from China. It was a part of the World's Fair street attraction, featuring authentic Buddhists and gold leaf ceilings for the fair's international exposition. And the next image is the Florida Gardens, and this was a part of the state-themed showcase for the Florida building, featuring the landscape and what kinds of local plants they had, like pineapples, sugarcane, and citrus trees. And on this page, we have the Indian Village, and this was taken from the Mayan Temple exhibit. And we also have some Native American children that supposedly lived in this very village. A lot of very nice beadwork on their clothes. To complete the Indian theme, we also have some totem poles that were most likely Pacific Northwestern tribes. And then the bottom image here is the Illinois Host Building, and this is one of the most prominent pavilions at the fair. The Illinois Host State was a massive Art Deco structure, and this building held exhibits on state industries, agriculture, and local history. And here's an exciting picture. This is the Sky Ride. This is a tramway that stretched 1,850 feet across the grounds, and it towers over 600 feet tall, and it carried passengers in a rocket-shaped spaceship designed by Graham Anderson and Protz White. And this image is the Travel and Transportation Building, a massive building that was space-sponsored by automobile and railroad companies, showcasing the futuristic vehicle, and it gave a preview of highways and the transportation system that was to come in the following years. Here's the Chrysler Motor Pavilion. Chrysler showcased the evolution of the automobile engineering, including the streamlined airflow models, a new bold look for the future car, and the image at the bottom here shows the Sinclair Oil Dinosaur exhibit. Here's a snapshot of the electrical building, one of the most advanced structures at the fair. It was fully air-conditioned and a complete novelty at the time, featuring electric kitchens, neon lights, and sound expositions sponsored by General Electric, the Westinghouse, and RCA. And this image shows the back end of the science hall. Kind of hard to see, but they would have had chemistry and physics and modern medicine. And they even had a small exhibit on synthetic materials. And here's two portraits of the woman who's been taking pictures. In this picture, she's just outside of the planetarium. And in the other image, she's standing outside of the Chinese Lama Temple. And my favorite part about this album is that in the very back of it is a paper item to go with every page we just went through. So we have the tickets to the exposition, as well as the Sinclair dinosaur. And this is a pop-out postcard. I forget exactly what it's called, but it would have had probably 12, 15 different pictures of the fair. Here's the Chevy pamphlet they would have given out at the 33 World's Fair. We also have this Seeing Chicago and the World's Fair, the Gray Lines bus pamphlet. Got a little bit of information about the different things at the exposition. And there's a lot more paper and photographs in this album that I didn't even go over, because it wasn't related to the fair, or it would have just made the video way too long, and I wanted to keep it under 5 minutes. This isn't just a scrapbook. This is the closest thing we can get to time travel right now, is to going to the World's Fair in 1933. And if you want to own this album, you can, because it's available in our store. Link is in the description. I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.